Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy DC The Truth. I just want to drop a quick disclaimer out there for my gamers. I know I'm trying to find a upload schedule, so to speak, for my gamers out there. You know, the news is being slow. Like now, with this, as you can see from the title and thumbnail, this is not really big news, but it's something to think about as console owners or people debating on which consoles to get in the future. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Oh, and one more thing. By the way, I know everything has been slow, scalpels, all this good stuff, for whatever the reason. There's not been a lot of supply for these consoles and a lot of outrageous prices. So I can understand if you guys not really getting the notifications, you're getting bored. If I see the numbers dwindling, then you know I would back away from the content a little bit and focus on other things in the community, so to speak. I can always pick back up where I came from when it comes to this. Okay, enough of the blabber. Let's get on to the video. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's been a lot of blabber in the Sony community about people who purchase digital games and how basically that their purchases are pretty much going to be in vain, for so to speak, and, you know, in a lack of a better term, because what's going on here is people basically, Sony is becoming Apple, so to speak. They're about to hit the kill switch when it comes to that's why they sitting there telling people to go ahead and buy some of these games for the PS3. I guess it's PSP, but so they're about to stop supporting downloading games for those consoles. They just about to hit the kill switch on there. And another issue as well, could be tied along with the same thing, is the issue of PlayStation consoles and the CMOS batteries. Now what's happening, I know people on the other side of the fence are gonna make their argument, and I'm gonna tell you what the argument is gonna be. But basically what's happening is, after a certain amount of years, your console, that CMOS battery in your console, just like a computer, it's gonna die. And with that being said, there's like, even if you manage to open the system back up and put another battery back in, just like if they hit the kill switch, you need to either hack a PSN network to really register all your things back. If not, then everything you bought digitally does not own, you know, you spend money for it, but you don't own it, which is crazy. Now that's true DRM for your ass. And now I'm gonna tell you what the people on the other arguments are gonna say. Now, okay, who's gonna keep a console that long? And then by that time, I'm just gonna get the next and greatest thing. As y'all can tell with how consoles are looking out, guess what y'all stuck with? A lot of people are stuck with your next gen consoles right now. So this can be a huge problem if this trend continues to go on like it is. So, you know, those that argue on that side, y'all have to ask yourself, what about the retro gamers? People like to play the old school game. And for Sony to sit here and come and pull the plug on games like that they can get digitally, now people don't have access to once they get ready to pull this plug. And then, you know, and so when the CMOS battery dies, guess what? There's no way of getting those games that you have digital rights to. I could probably see a lot of lawsuits coming out of this, Sony. This don't look good on you. And now the fanboys, on the other hand, you know, if y'all be like, well, what about the Xbox? You know, I did my research. Xbox, they don't put a CMOS chip in their supply. I mean, you know, in their hardware. Xbox is a software type company, you know, and they're looking at, I mean, the way the library is set up, the Game Pass, they're looking at preserving their game. Can't say the same for Sony. I mean, you can't argue like PS1 and PS2 games, you know, despite that you can also, you always have access to them, you know, because that's why I tell people, man, you know, even if that's the case, you didn't have access to them. I believe that architect, you know, it's not really gonna affect that, so to speak, because a lot of people, you know, gaming on PS1 and PS2, there was no DRM at the time. A lot of people weren't even playing online until really the PS3 really, you know, got popular. I mean, they was doing online play on PS2, but it sucked. So I mean, as far as that, you know, your PS1 and PS2 games are probably protected, but anything PS3, PS Vita, anything that connect to some sort of digital store, your ass is in trouble. And along with the next console, somebody opened up the PS5 and saw that it had a CMOS battery. So guess what? Over time, if that dies, you know, goodbye to all your digital purchases. You know, I would advise any. And then it's weird now. I would advise any Sony fan to like get a physical copy of your games. But even with that being said, who knows? The way games are loaded on the disc is not traditional. Remember how we used to just basically put the disc in and play Blu-ray, whatever the case may be. That's not the case anymore. You put your disc in, then you gotta wait for it to upload on the device, just like a computer, so to speak. And then, you know, I know what your Sony fanboys thinking. Well, PC gamers got a CMOS battery in their chips, but yeah, they can swap it out like that, and it's easy to get to. And you know, and there's things where they can re-register Windows or whatever the case is. So I don't know. This is not a good look on Sony, but yeah. It's your boy DC the Truth. I'm about to sign this thing out, y'all. Take it easy for real.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit, draw. Yeah, she give me that clean as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at all this silly, I'm bought, baby. Baby's yellow, text.